And we can just dance the night away until we can no more. Shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. For just tonight, could you just stay?
Okay, there we go. My druid is in the ground. So amazing. So immersive. What my swap button? It's Q. I was like, I don't know my fast swap keys. Who knew my laziness would serve me well? That's weird. Weird. I figured he'd walk back. Oh, done. Okay. Whatever you say, Mr. Scriptman. See, like this area, like I said, this, or you know what? Or another thing they could do is they could have, if they want to keep it like an exclusive to the desert area or to Cantha, like their expansions, they could make it to where you could rent a skimmer. And kind of like how you can rent a beetle. And the reason I say that is because it would encourage players to want to get mounts and stuff and want the expansion with Path of Fire and stuff with all that, right? And that's not saying that, you know, as a money grab or anything like that, but it would be a very good way of doing it, of encouraging players to be like, see how nice it is to have a mount that goes on top of water, you know? As well as letting people be like, unless some people want to swim, some people do. Some people do enjoy it. I really dislike some of the Savarian areas with the tangly bridges. I don't mind them as much if it wasn't all the time. I wish that there was sometimes it was just not so tangly. That one doesn't bother me that much. The one that kind of just goes cross section wise. But there is I'm just gonna go straight. Yeah, go straight. There is one where it's in the home instance of the Savarian. I dislike it a lot. Wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Is this like a full-on base? Or is this a ship that once existed? You know, I bet there's story to it. Sorry, I'm looking around the outside of it. It almost looks like a whale, like at the bottom of the ocean. Except with spikes. Patience? Oh. See, I always hated the underwater starter areas, or when you start out, because the weapons are not varietied and they're not likable. There's a lot of likable weapons in the game, but the underwater ones are not likable. I want more guns underwater. I like the harpoon gun. I want more of that, but I would like it if you also had like a I don't know, like a flare gun, which you have like torch skills but long distance kind of thing. They have the spear and stuff, or the trident, but the trident acts more like a melee weapon. And then they have spear as well, which is better. People like the spear, But I would like just more varieties, more stuff that I can tamper with, you know? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is a facility. It's just an inquest facility. Here we go. It gets much better. Well, I think the other thing about melee that's really difficult is that you're not it's in like a 3D. It's in a like a anti-gravity space. And it's really difficult to do melee when you don't know how close you are to an enemy. There's lots of times where I think I'm wailing on an enemy and I'm just not, because I'm not paying attention to the numbers. I'm not paying attention to the damage of them, like the damage numbers popping up. I'm paying attention to the keys to see if I'm pushing things in order or relatively good order, and that causes problems. I'm not the only one that has it. I have a few guildmates whose whole builds were all melee, and they had a hard time with water stuff because you couldn't see where everybody's like how close you are. That's why I said it's kind of bad. You know, another thing that could be that is every melee weapon, or you could give a special skill, like a mastery for it, that everybody has a access to a what do they call them? Access to pull skills, where you could pull targets in, or like a twister skill that lets you like do it that way. There we go. Okay. We're just kind of doing. I'm kind of doing all the stuff for the hearts for this area because I don't want to have to come back and do it. It's like I said, I really feel like that would be fun with underwater stuff. Like if you had the ability to pull these enemies to, there are some skills that let you pull an enemy to you. Like some of the crate do it. But I think it'd be cool if all players' melee skills had one. And it would pull more than just one. It'd pull like a few. Mutated, magically infused... I thought I said mutated, but it's magically infused tuna. If I eat the tuna, do I get magical abilities beyond my normal abilities? Do I go beyond being a natural plant person? Do I get like fire skills out of my hands? No? Then why we clean this up? I wonder what magic infused animals would actually do in a game like Guild Wars. Like, when everything runs on magic, all the creatures use magic. Like almost every class, even like warriors, use magic. It's just a different kind of magic. Like the way I look at it, and I think some of my guildmates have mentioned this too, is that warriors and stuff like that use magic too, but it's more to boost their physical prowess than it is to cast fireball and stuff. Kind of good if we can get this guy done with. Oh. See, this one gets me to my target, which is fine, except that if you have an entire group of them just in the way, it's a bit of a nuisance. It's okay, though. It's not a complaint on my part, I just don't know how they would fix this. Okay. Yeah? Will you? The crew. Oh, okay, cool. There we go. Sorry, I was looking at looking over at the boss that just spawned. Okay, so we did do this. There is a heart here that we probably go towards. Is this the way it is? Yeah. Let's go over here to this heart and see about finishing more of it. I think we need to deal with the pollution. So yeah, we're still dealing with the pollution. I think that was just the event ending, which is fine. We can do that. See, like, what are these things that are on top of these things? Are they just lights? Are these sensors of some caliber? Probably. Probably a little bit of both. I'm just gonna avoid the consequences of the pollution stuff. If I keep swimming, it won't matter. Okay. I got some devices over here I can tamper with. Alright, there we go. We got that. We went up a level. Okay. I'm pretty sure that there's nothing this way water-wise. I'm pretty sure that there's a, like, just the border of the world, essentially. So we're heading to this landmass over here. Head back to the place. There is also... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think there's 2 world bosses on this map, isn't there? One is the... Am I thinking rightly about that? Isn't the element... Or not the element, the, machine on this map? Yeah. Huh? Yes, the golem machine on this one, and then you have the enemy in the mountain as well. Wow, I didn't even think about that. This map has 2 world bosses. It's got 2 world bosses and it's still relatively empty most days. What's the deal? Okay, so I think I was right about the one being do I have to go grab stuff from them?
Hey, no fighting. Come on.
The birds are fighting?
Yeah.
They're bickering? Okay. That doesn't answer my question. Sorry, I'm looking around. I don't think I've ever really been over here, but this waypoint has been used to get to the machine that people fight. You think that the cleaning equipment that she would be using would be near everybody else? Or near, like, where she's at, you know what I mean? But no, it's just kind of out here in the field. No, that's not working. This thing has been is used for something, I just don't know what. I hate this. Yeah. I know she explained things to me, but... I'll go back and listen to her again, but it irritates me. Because if it is a matter of having to use that stupid gun, then could we, like... Yeah. Can we get through this? It says the Inquest dumped them after a compliment thing. When the crystals wear out, they become powered and they think, yeah. Okay. What? Are you serious? Fuck you. That's what. So that's how it has. How you do it. Okay, so these mentioned. Okay, do this. Okay. Okay, so yeah, you have to go grab her weapons from over here, like I thought. Why is her weapons over here? Like, why did she leave them all the way over here? That seems like a very dumb idea, considering that you're trying to clean up the mess. It's a pushback. Okay, cool. Blast magic energy. That doesn't really answer anything. Okay. What? Do I have to just be holding, like, is it a matter of holding the gun thing, or do I have to, like... Okay, yeah. It just takes a bit. There's no effect other than the sound of the gun, so I was very confused. Can I just get the druid involved here? Just want things off my back while I attempt to do things. There we go. No, I find it stupid because you'd think that she'd have her gun stand near her. And some parts are like that where they just don't have it anywhere near them, which is, like I said, just dumb. They should have it near them for obvious reasons. Okay. So I think I just didn't wait for it, because there's no sound effect to that. I mean, there's the sound of the gun, but that's about it. There we go. This was a fast heart. Like I said, why is she... That's a long way to have your guns just sitting out there. They're out in the middle of that field. Like, couldn't any of the inquests just take the guns and use them? Like, even if they don't care about you cleaning up the pollution of their mess, like, they could still end up using the guns for something else, like breaking it and salvaging it. You know what I mean? A lot of the baddies in the game steal for less. There is more, but I'm not going to go over that way yet. I think there's a way around that's much safer, but I can't remember for sure. Like, I think this cave leads through. Maybe? I don't know. Platinum in here at least. Sorry, I was looking around for more stuff. I'll see if there's any more nodes or anything else interesting in there, but no. I want to say that there is a path that loops back around behind there, but who knows? It is on the outskirts of the map, and therefore things are a little funky. I can't remember for sure. That is where the jumping puzzle is. So yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think there's anything I can think of off the top of my head. If it is, we know where it's at. We know that that area is suspicious. I don't normally come out this way except to do the world boss, and even then I don't do it very much. This is going to be a pain in the butt. We're not gonna have very fun with this area. because I can't remember if it's. I think it opens at a specific time. Yeah. I was debating on whether going and grabbing it, but we might as well while we're here. Man, there's a lot of hero points that are just out in the middle of nowhere. Not a complaint, just an odd notice. I guess they're supposed to be like places of importance right here at least. I hate when things bother you when you're in the middle of it. Okay. All right. There we go. Keep going. There we go. Anything else? No? Okay, let's get back on land. Try to get back on land at least. That's a pretty arch. There we go. Yeah. This right here was not a favorite place to be in. Because there is a lot of enemies just everywhere. But you need to go in here on almost every corner. I think there's even a boss in this area too. Well, it's like a mini boss. It's not like an actual world boss. The good news is we have Raptor. Last time I had to run barefoot through here and it was not great. But running through here with a Raptor is a little bit better, even if I don't have cannon jump. These areas are very pretty. I like this room. Look at that. It's all pretty and blue. "11 moves to your playlist." Alright, get that whistle blowing. There's so many corners of this thing. They're all very pretty rooms, but they're also really a nuisance. Okay. Okay. If I remember correctly, yeah. Oh yeah. I was trying to remember how to get up there without. Yeah, okay. I was trying to remember because I remember having followed somebody in, but I can't remember much of that. I think this leads to a dungeon, right? Yeah. Okay. Not that you have to be here for the dungeon, but this is such a nuisance area. It's cool, but it's also a really bit of a nuisance. So it's like, oh my god. So much work. Okay, we're gonna head this way. Back the way we came. Now the reason we're going back the way we came is that we're gonna keep going the direction we were going. Okay. We're gonna head to the other this other waypoint and heart. Yeah, go ahead and take a shield. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm just gonna leave. Oh, there's a visa up here. Maybe we should do the visa first. Oh, it is such a beautiful area, though, despite my shortcomings and anger towards my own lack of strength at the moment. I wouldn't even call it anger so much. It's just like, I forgot how much that sucked. It's basically just that. Nice little spiral, maybe. No, I remember now. I was like, wait, how did I get up here again? I was like, I remember now. If you've got a Springer, I think you can get up here, but you just got a parkour. How dare you? Why you pester? Huh? Why you pester? He's being mean to me. Tell him to be nice.
Aren't you gonna play the expansion again?
What do you mean?
Like the new expansion. I'll give us the island where you.
Oh, I will later. I don't know if there's any more. I haven't played on my main account this whole last few days, so I don't know if there's more chapters to it or not.
I think that they already added a chapter.
I don't know. That's what I said.
January.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not on my main account. I can't look. And if I'll look this week and see. This was more important. I wanted to just explore. This character is being neglected. This account is being neglected. I need to start getting back into it.
You made it neglected.
Huh?
You made it be neglected.
That makes no sense, grammatical even.
It does.
Sweetie, you spend too much time with me. Are your brain cells dying too quickly?
Babe, I talk to New Yorkers. I mean, what do you expect?
I think he's getting like stupid poison damage. What would you call that? If stupid was a poison, like how like they have like toxic
there in
damage.
fantasies there are potions that call stupid potion where it lowers intelligence.
I know, like proximity and stuff. There's certain chemicals that do it too. Yeah. But I'm sitting here thinking, what would you call that if you had? You know how like they have poison, like mushrooms and
Darwin
spores.
Potion.
Huh?
The Darwin potion.
The Darwin potion.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah, there's actually like a potion called the Darwin potion.
Oh my god.
It's called Darwin potion.
That's messed up. I was making a joke and he's like, I know exactly what it would work. Oh my god. That's messed up.
Like, oh, if I kill enemy, I see an explosive barrel. If I kill enemies inside the house that I'm in, and then lit the explosive barrel, I kill everybody. Oh wait, I'm also in here too.
Yeah, well, I've met people that were that. I've met people who were that dumb. We all know a dumb person, okay? Some of them lovable, some of them not so much. There are very few of them, but there are some. No, I was teasing because he was like, he said something, but it came out garbled like how I speak, so I thought maybe it was my influence on him. I am also absolutely going to be throwing explosives at these inquests. So it's funny that he brought up the explosion thing as a reference. Who will win the Darwin Award? It's you! My god, I love it when you can throw random crap at, like, NPCs. I love that Guild Wars 2 does that. We can just throw random things. Ugh, so fun. Is it really effective? Not really. But, man, there's, like, more fun than throwing the mortars at things. Look at this. Chuck it. Did it actually die? No, okay. I was so confused. Like, where'd it go? They just both, like, despawned completely. I was gonna get excited. I was like, yay, but no. Sad days. Do I need to take this back to the heart? These drop supplies? Who's the heart? You're the heart. Hello, dearie. Okay, so I need to find... I think find the supplies is the better bet. How far is this heart? Okay, so there's a few pieces. There we go. I got 3 pieces. That's good enough for me. Best way to deal with it. Rob them and then run. Let's get this one. I don't remember if any of them are valuable. I feel like they're not. I feel like the runes you get at the start give you something, but they're not like crazy. They're not like crazy like important. They're just kind of fun to have. Alright, let me finish this heart and then we'll call it here, and I'll grab a, I'll move on to the next game, which will be Skyrim. I was also kind of worried. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so behind. And then I looked at my schedule and I was like, oh yeah, wait, I took a nap and went and took a shower and ate breakfast, and I was an hour late because I was sluggish this morning. So I'm like, okay, yeah. Don't you love it when you scare yourself like that? You convince yourself that you're late, and then you find out that no, you're not late. You're just behind by an hour. You were late an hour ago, and now you're just making up for it. All right. I grab some food too. I wonder if I have enough drops for this. Oh well, we'll find out. Kill some inquests too if I need to. I think 2 more barrels at least. 3 for good measure. They do, whoever, okay, when they recorded the death sounds of the NPCs, you have to give them some credit. That was some good voice acting. They genuinely do not sound very happy without being, like, overly graphic. I appreciate. This game does have some really good voice acting I like. And even in the first game, I know that the voice acting was pretty good for the time. I still think Guild Wars 2 had it better, but like voice acting. But I also feel like they had had more time to kind of iron out what they like. You know what I mean? Like as since it's a sequel to the game, it's gonna have like improvements on things. So it's not like saying that anything bad about Guild Wars 1, as much as it is they were just like, yeah, our voice acting was great, let's up it, kind of thing. All right, so we're gonna move to the next game. We're gonna move to Skyrim and then Hades.
And we can just dance the night away.